An utter idiot, aka the boss of Europe's largest airline, spectacularly unbothered by Elon Musk's insults.
Elon Musk is an idiot. Starlink would cost passengers too much. Those were the exact words from Ryanair's CEO, Michael O'Leary. Bold statement. But here's the twist. This came from the same man who once seriously considered charging passengers to use the airplane bathroom mid-flight. And Elon? He didn't argue. He just casually joked about buying Ryanair and putting a guy named Ryan in charge. Sounds like a meme, right? But what if I told you this would actually be one of the most genius business moves in aviation history? Stay with me, because this rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. First, let's talk about who Michael O'Leary really is, because you can't understand this story without understanding him. O'Leary isn't just a CEO, he's aviation's most controversial figure, a man who turned budget airlines into an art form of psychological warfare. Remember the toilet charge idea? That wasn't a joke. He was dead serious. He's also proposed removing 2 of the 3 bathrooms on planes, standing-only sections to pack in more passengers, and charging extra for wheelchairs. This is the same guy who said, "We think they should pay for wheelchairs because we're not a charity." The man doesn't just cut costs, he weaponizes them. He treats customer comfort like it's optional DLC in a video game. And somehow he built Europe's largest airline doing it. So when someone like that calls Elon Musk an idiot, that's not just shade. That's one disruption artist spotting another and feeling threatened. Here's what most people don't see. Ryanair isn't just a cheap airline, it's infrastructure. Think about these numbers. 225 destinations, 37 countries, 180 million passengers every single year, 20,000 employees. That's not a business. That's a nervous system for an entire continent. But here's the kicker. What if this wasn't about buying planes at all? What if you weren't purchasing aircraft? What if you were buying movement itself? Mystery box number 1. Because here's what nobody's talking about yet. When you control where people go, when they go, and how they pay for it, you're not running an airline. You're running something far more valuable. But we'll come back to that. Let's talk numbers. Real numbers. Elon paid $44 billion for Twitter. $44 billion. For a social media platform with bot problems and declining engagement. Ryanair's entire market cap? $35 billion. Oh, let that sink in. For $9 billion, less than he paid for Twitter, Musk could own Europe's largest airline, complete with physical access to 180 million people per year, real-time data on where people travel, the infrastructure to move them, and a captive audience at 35,000 feet. Twitter gave him reach. Ryanair would give him routes, but the real question is, what would he do with it? Picture this. You wake up in Berlin, your phone pings, your Tesla robo-taxi is 3 minutes away. No searching for parking, no dragging luggage through a parking garage. The cybercab pulls up to your door silently, loads your bags into its trunk, and drives you to the airport completely autonomously. You're reading emails, sipping coffee, not touching a steering wheel. You arrive at a dedicated Tesla gate. No ticket, no boarding pass. Your X profile, yes, X Twitter, serves as your biometric passport. Facial recognition. Walk straight through. Your luggage? Handled by an Optimus humanoid robot. No human baggage handlers, no lost bags, no strikes. Just a silent, tireless machine that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, never calls in sick, never asks for a raise. The plane? Equipped with Starlink, high-speed Wi-Fi at cruising altitude. But here's the catch. You log in with your X account. Musk now knows your digital footprint the moment you board, what you search, what you buy, where you're going, what you'll do when you get there. In-flight purchase? Charged through X payments. No bank fees, no friction. Micropayments processed instantly through Musk's Everything app. You land in London, another cybercab is already waiting. It knows your destination because your flight data synced with your X profile. The robot unloads your bags. You slide into the back seat. The system already knows where you're staying. And here's the truly insane part. You just traveled across Europe without touching a single steering wheel, talking to a single employee, or pulling out your credit card. But this isn't even the most disruptive part of the plan, because once this system is in place, there's one industry that gets obliterated overnight: airport parking. Airports make up to 40% of their revenue from parking and car rentals. 40%. Melbourne airport executives, they'd wake up in a cold sweat. Because here's the math. Why would you pay $30 a day to park your car when a robo-taxi picks you up from your driveway for $8 and drops you at the gate? You wouldn't. Nobody would. Airport parking lots would become ghost towns. And without that revenue, airports would be forced to raise landing fees to survive, which means our airlines pay more. Ticket prices go up, except for one airline, the one that doesn't play by the old rules. Legacy airlines compete on price. They manage margins through financial engineering, fuel hedging, dynamic pricing, predatory fees. Musk competes on physics. If you can solve full self-driving in cars, navigating chaotic city streets, pedestrians, bicycles, rain, construction zones, is it really a stretch to say aircraft aren't next? A Tesla brain doesn't care if it's in a sedan or a sky bus. And here's where it gets wild. Aviation is already 80% automated. The technology is mostly there. What's missing isn't the tech, it's regulatory approval. But here's Musk's playbook. Run the AI in shadow mode for millions of flight hours. Prove statistically that the AI is safer than human pilots. Then force the regulator's hand with data they can't ignore. Planes could receive over-the-air software updates, just like Tesla's. Flight path optimization, engine performance tweaks, real-time adjustments based on weather and air traffic. The plane becomes a flying computer that improves every single day. And labor costs? The biggest expense after fuel? Cut by 70%. Optimus handles ground operations. AI assists or replaces pilots. No unions, no strikes, no negotiations. This isn't an airline anymore. It's a tech company that happens to fly. But here's the reality check. The biggest barrier isn't technology, it's sovereignty. European Union regulations state that airlines must be majority-owned by EU nationals to maintain flying rights. Musk would need to create a complex trust structure or partnership to bypass these protectionist laws. Then there's the monopoly risk. One person controlling the primary means of global communication, global satellite internet, a major European transportation network. EU antitrust regulators would have a field day. And the FAA and EASA, they're conservative. Proving an AI can handle 1 in a billion edge cases in the sky would take years of redundant verification. So will this happen? Probably not tomorrow. But here's what history teaches us. When someone calls Elon Musk an idiot, it usually means one thing. They're about to get disrupted. So maybe Michael O'Leary should be less worried about Starlink's cost to passengers and more worried about what happens when the guy he called an idiot decides he's serious.